De sanctum Dominum.
Christians claim that Jesus will return in the clouds and take all those who believe in him to heaven and establish the kingdom of God. There is text in the Bible that backs up this belief. Let's look at each of them in context and see if they are correct in their belief. Each of the following three events, according to the Bible, is Jesus speaking to some of his followers and his disciples. The three texts are from Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Each tells about the same story. I will not read the full text of each, but just the last sentence. I give the references so you may look them up. Matthew 16:24 through 27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Mark 8:34 through 38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed, when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. Luke 9:23 through 26. For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed, and when he shall come in his own glory, and in his Father's, and of the holy angels. It is clear that the last sentence of each of these texts describe the second coming. Did Jesus tell us when the second coming would be? Yes, he did, in the very next verse after the one I read. Matthew 16:28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Mark 9:1. And he said to them, Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste death till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power. Luke 9:27. But I tell you of a truth, there be some standing here which shall not taste death till they see the kingdom of God. Christians ignore the other verses in context about the kingdom of God spoken to the disciples for this one, Luke 17:20 and 21. The kingdom of God cometh not with observation, nor shall they say, Lo here, or Lo there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Taking this verse out of context allows Christians to claim that what Jesus promised was not the second coming, but something spiritual, and the real second coming would be later. So let's look at the context of this verse and see if it trumps the other verses. When we put this verse in context, we discover that Jesus was talking to the Pharisees, not his disciples. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of God should come, he answered them and said, the Pharisees, according to the story, were the enemies of Jesus. Had he told them what he told his disciples, they would have had him immediately arrested. Christians adopt what he told his enemies and ignore what he told his disciples regarding the second coming. Would Jesus withhold information from the Pharisees about himself or his plans? Yes, he did, and it's recorded in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Again, each of these texts tells basically the same story. I will not read the whole text, but just the last sentence of each, but give you the reference so you can yourself. Matthew 16:13 through 16 and verse 20. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ. Mark 8:27 through 30. He saith unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Peter answereth, and saith unto him, Thou art the Christ. And he charged them that they should tell no man. Luke 9:18 through 21. Peter answering said, "The Christ of God." And he straitly charged them and commanded them to tell no man that thing. So it is evident that Jesus kept facts about himself and his plans secret from all but his disciples. The next logical question is, are we positive that the kingdom of God is the second coming, also known as the rapture? Again, we find practically the same story in Matthew, Mark, and Luke describing the second coming. I will not read the whole text of each, but just the last sentence, but give you the reference so you can do so yourself. Matthew 24:30 through 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Mark 13:25 through 30. Verily I say unto you that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Luke 21:27 through 32. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. He spake to them in parable. Behold the fig tree and all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of God is nigh at hand. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled.